So, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider fans just haven't been eating very well lately. So Amazon, MGM Studios, behind great hits like, you know, Rings of Power and the Wheel of Time or whatever it was, uh, they're doing Tomb Raider. So you can probably guess that it's not going to be very good. It's not going to be very good. Fans disappointed by prospect of Sophie Turner being cast as Lara Croft in Amazon's Tomb Raider series suggests alternate franchise role. I just can't see it. I mean, yeah, she's great as Jean, but I don't think she'd be great at Lara at all. Like she can be badass. It's just Lara is a different kind of badass. You know? She's badass when it comes to being like this all powerful mutant, but that badassery doesn't translate to someone who's just a normal person who goes around, raiding tombs. Of course, that's assuming that's what she's doing here still, and not you know, just diving into tombs and then just respectfully leaving things as they are. Uh, while Sophie Turner may have won fans over with her performance as Sansa Stark in Game of Thrones, and lost them with her performance as Jean Grey in X-Men Dark Phoenix, the recent announcement that the British actress will portray Lara Croft in Amazon's Tomb Raider series has left longtime fans of the video game's heroine less than thrilled. Yeah, again, she's great as Jean, but the look, it's just not Lara Croft. You know, isn't this? Yeah, this is when she goes to Eric, um, after she accidentally kills Mystique, and she's got blood on her, and the conversation is pretty good because Eric notices that he's like, whose blood is that, Jean? And she kind of keeps avoiding it, and really good scene, especially you see this younger Eric, and he's like, really, you can see he's trying to keep it together when he kind of realizes whose blood it may be, and he's like, whose blood is it, Jean? Really good scene. um Turner was mentioned as a candidate to be the next live action Lara Croft at the tail end of October 24. Yeah, 2024 is not a good year for Lara Croft fans. When Deadline reported that both she and Lucy Boynton, who played Pruitt Barbie in 2023's Barbie, were at the point gearing up to test out the part of the eponymous Tomb Raider. Yeah, like, see, she has a very distinct look. And even when you have someone like Angelina Jolie, she had that very similar look. Very mature looking. I'm not saying that she's not mature, but compared to, say, Angelina Jolie, you can see she's, you know, again, Lara Croft has a certain look to her. And if you can say, oh, well, it's the younger Lara Croft. Still, she has a certain look to her. Um, Then, roughly 2 weeks later, on November 14th, the outlet reported that Turner was not only the front runner for the part, but she was currently in negotiations to star as the series lead. Judith Gibbons. Wow. 2023, the remake. Uh-huh. However, rather than widespread applause and celebration, Turner's all but official casting as Lara Croft was instead met with disappointment, with many franchise fans arguing that the actress was, simply put, not a good fit for the turquoise tank top clad archaeologist. I mean, they're not wrong. Again, Lara Croft has a specific look to her, and that's just one that I don't think this woman has. Angelina Jolie fit the part. She embodied what Lara Croft was in those movies. or the game, the Lara Croft in the game, she portrayed them well in the movies, but so that was good casting. I mean, there are many other actresses I'm sure that are better suited for the role, if they were to try out at least. Um, but her, she's just you know, it's like I said, she's a certain look, so it's like if someone live action version of any of the other beloved series, if there was to be a live action Zelda, right? You would expect Zelda to have a certain type of appearance. You don't want her tall and muscular and this and that. You expect her to be very small, still very feminine. Um, but this actress, she's not really built like Lara Croft, so it doesn't make sense to cast her. You want someone who's very similar to that character, appearance wise, but also, body structure. Because Lara Croft, she's not exactly thin. She's built. She's built pretty well. um, I mean, you can always change it. It's like, oh yeah, or take several months to build some muscle and this and that, and that's. But again, I look at this face. I don't see Lara Croft here. I don't see Lara Croft. I um makes me sad because I saw Karen Gillan in Jumanji and it was like, that's Lara. Amy Pond. Amy Pond. I don't know if she would either even be. I love her. Um, you know, Doctor Who, Nebula. Amy Pond in Doctor Who, Nebula in Guardian of the Galaxy and all that. But I don't really see her as Lara Croft either. Like she can be badass, but badassery doesn't make Lara Croft. That's just a small portion of what she is. Um, that's her, and I've always envisioned her as Lara. Now I'm just disappointed because Sansa as Lara Croft seems really off. I don't think she's a bad actress at all, but I cannot picture her as Lara whatsoever. Likewise, shocked Pikachu. I'd be happy to get proven otherwise, but as many here, I just can't see it. I'm still trying to find out why. I liked her in the Game of Thrones. She was very fitting, at least, at least early Sansa Stark. But I see Laura as less stiff, I guess. Turner doesn't strike me as the type to free climb a cliff or give a sassy comment after evading a falling boulder. Yeah, again, Lara has a very not just personality, but look. Everything about her is very specific, and it's what's attracted so many people to this character since she was released in the 90s. She has a very specific character, and if you deviate from that character or you miscast the character, people are going to be pissed. So, um, but we'll see the kind of Lara they are giving us in the show. Others took issue with the anecdote, as previously recalled by her co-host, co-star Jennifer Lawrence, that a scene of Turner crying in Dark Phoenix, likely the one which Jean, shocked by the manifestation of her power, cries in an alleyway during a downpour, which apparently helped by her vocal coach having taken her jewel vapor pod away, right before the scene started shooting, which said fans raised as proof that the actress was too stiff for the role of Lara. It should be noted that despite the criticism, Lawrence at no point suggested that Turner needed her vape taken away in order to cry, but rather was offering a playful insight into why she personally found the resulting scene to be so much more honest and real than usual. Yeah, like, if this is the type of Lara Croft that we're going for, if that's, she's just not it. She's not it. However, while fans found Turner to be a mismatch for the series' lead protagonist in acknowledging her talent as an actress, they did propose an alternate role for the X-Men alumni. Rather than Lara Croft, Turner would be better suited to play. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Like this, even her now, I don't see this as Lara Croft. I don't see her as Lara Croft still. Um, but yeah, this would be a perfect match. Like beautiful blue eyes. There you go. There you go. You know, she may not be a good Lara Croft, but oh yeah, yeah. The resemblance is uncanny here. It's uncanny. Oh yeah, look at that. Back in 1996. Look at that. Oh yeah, perfect. No, no. This is a lot better to what and a lot better, and I think a lot more. It'd be accepted more. Like no one's saying she's a bad actress at all. It's just she's not Lara. Appearing in the first Tomb Raider game, as well as its retelling Tomb Raider Anniversary and in cameo capacity in Underworld, Natla is a former member. Yep. Triumvirate of Atlantis, a trio of powerful aristocrats who rule over the ancient civilization. Triumvirate. That's always a hard word, no matter how many times you say that word. Triumvirate. It's always hard because you look at it, you're like triumvirate. No, triumvirate. The triumvirate of Atlantis. And then when you try to say that 5 times fast, go on, try it. Um. You, eventually disposed and imprisoned for misusing her power by attempting to overthrow her fellow triumvirate members and take authority as her own. Natla eventually escapes from captivity, makes her to land, where she proceeds to use her cunning to establish her own Natla Technologies conglomerate in hopes of using its resources to help it usher Age of Aquarius in a new Atlantean age. And though the original started out as an ally to Lara, being the one who initially hired her to search for the world of ancient Atlantean artifacts. Not all. Are we like spelling things wrong? Because it says Natal, but it says like Natla. And ultimately betrays the heroine, sending multiple assassins to kill her. Wow, God, those graphics. Yeah, see, it's like Natla, Natal, uh, Natla, Natal, Natla, Natla. Come on, come on, guys. Can you at least, if you're using the same name over and over, could you at least check to make sure it's all correct? Um, Described as tall, skinny, and bearing pale skin. The tall. I'm just gonna read it. I'm just gonna say it the way it's written. I don't care. Uh, that's the role that would near perfectly fit Turner. Further, her experience as Sansa Stark. Yeah, I mean it's pretty much just almost the same kind of character, vengeful and crap like that. So yeah, that'd be a better fit. At current, Amazon has yet to officially confirm Turner's casting in the Phoebe Waller-Bridge Penn series, which the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny star is creating as part of her long-term deal with the media conglomerate. But in addition to Deadline, Variety has also reported that, per their sources, the deal is not fully closed yet, but is expected to close soon. But I, yeah, she's not Lara Croft. you know, there's other characters that she'd be better suited, and we just saw one. So maybe give her a role, just not as Lara, because she just, even now, she just doesn't fit that, you know, the look that we would expect from Lara Croft. Like she's stunning, she's gorgeous, but I see her more like that than, you know, as Lara. Especially if it's that Lara. I don't see it. I don't see it. She's not a bad actress. She's absolutely gorgeous. I just don't see her as Lara. That's all we're saying. We're not dissing her. We're not saying, oh, she shouldn't. We just, if she did, she's just not really Lara to us. You know, like Angelina Jolie, like I said, she fit the bill for us. She looked like her. She acted like so. It was good. But here, not so much. But let's hear some of your ideas about who would be a good Lara Croft. Um, Denzel Washington. If we're gonna go the hysterical race, gender, and you know, all that swap. Yeah, Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington would be an amazing Lara Croft. The Rock. The Rock as Lara Croft. Um, but yeah, let's hear some suggestions, funny ones or legitimate ones. Doesn't really matter. And if they are legitimate, let me know why you believe that whatever actress you say would be the right pick. You know, bring up something that they've done before that says, "Oh yeah, this really solidifies my thought as, you know, her being really good for Lara Croft." Anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.